It's deprogrammed. And I've been programmed to rock your socks off? Yeah. Sounded good in my head when I said it. Oh, man. Hi, camera. How are you? I've drank a lot of coffee again tonight. Nathan bought the good stuff, and it's really got me fired up. But you know what else has got me fired up? We're talking SICMaN of Virginia today. It's the first time we've gone... I'm going to use the word local. I don't like using that word to describe, especially a band as good as SICMaN of Virginia. I feel like it takes away from what they do. For some reason, local is such a dirty word, especially when it comes to bands. But hey, you're listening to this program. It means maybe you dig what's happening here. Maybe it means you dig Radio Free Radio. And if that is indeed the case, please go to patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. $1 a month. $1 a month helps us greatly. Matt and I are deep into the business plan that we've been working on for 2 years. But we need a space. It's become painfully evident that we don't have enough space here in the studio clubhouse.
We're getting it done because we have to get it done. We're at the point now where we have to start making money. We have to get out of the studio clubhouse.
We need more space. We need to be somewhere where people can come to, and there's enough space for people to hang. Like, that's the idea of RFR, or at least that's part of the idea is people coming to hang. And you can help for as little as $1 a month. Patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. Or we have the lovely Jenny Zell here today. She designed us some double middle finger shirts, and those are $20. That's a one-time cost. You get a T-shirt, and you help out an independent radio station, man. That's big time.
Awesome.
And you get to look awesome.
You're the best. I mean, did Justin order a size for me? No, but that's okay. I mean,
DMF.
Yeah, DMF. Well,
that's a good point.
Also, I didn't even think about it until I sent the shirts over. I think traditionally to deal with Hollow Matt, who is in SICMaN of Virginia, the best screen printing in town, Hollow Matt Screen Printing. I love working with that guy. But I think normally the deal is nothing greater than XL, and I sent him over 2 double XLs.
Whoops.
And didn't even think about it. He didn't say anything, so maybe it was okay. And maybe next run I can, get some bigger sizes. So we'll see. He might be calling tonight because we are talking about his band.
I feel like this is just a question you could ask him.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
No, if he calls him out on the air. Then...
No. Don't call him out on the air. Maybe off the air, you just say, hey, man, what size?
Why would I do
that?
Done? No.
Okay, good point. No, you're right. I was wrong.
That's way too difficult.
I'm dumb.
So again, we're talking about SICMaN of Virginia. Now, I saw Matt had posted at one point. I guess the actual SICMaN page posted. Why are they talking about SICMaN? 2 reasons. Number one, they're a damn good band.
Yeah.
And again, that's why I don't like putting the local tag to them, because I feel like it for some reason when it comes to indie music, specifically in this area, if you attach the word local to it, suddenly it means less.
There's a stigma.
Yeah, and for some reason, and especially a band like you listen to this, the quality of a SICMaN record.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Best band in the area. Arguably best band in the area.
I always preface,
personally.
Yeah, I always preface with an arguably because there's so many bands I like around here, and doing something that I do, like as far as like YMS goes, I feel like I can't play favorites. But SICMaN is literally the second band to jump on YMS. Like, the Nerve Scheme was first. SICMaN, immediately as they found out what YMS was like, yeah, let's get on board with 7 years ago.
Nice.
One of the very first
on the ground
bands,
floor.
Yeah, one of the very first bands that we played was SICMaN of Virginia, and it's been a very loving relationship ever since. I love those guys. They're
phrasing.
No, I phrased that exactly how I wanted to. They're great dudes. They're hysterical to be around. They're amazing musicians, and this is all a little verbal BJ-ery.
Go on.
Well, place. But they're awesome. They are really a great band, and I have no problems putting it out there, putting them on this show for this purpose, to turn more people on to what they're doing.
And that's kind of what this show is all about, is to get people to listen to a band that you love, regardless of whether it's based out of Hampton Roads or New York or Seattle or wherever.
I mean, Matt and I did
Tampa.
Or Chicago. Matt and I did an episode on the Frogs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
it was a little one-sided, but yes.
I just mean, that happened. Like,
it did happen.
Why wouldn't I do a SICMaN one? The discography is easy to get through, not only listening-wise, but, like, it's just over 2 hours for the 4 records.
Yeah.
39 songs, I believe it shook out to. But that was the other reason we had to do SICMaN, because I had initially tried to line up Not a Surf, didn't happen. I initially tried to line up Queens of the Stone Age, didn't happen. And I was like, okay, well, I have 3 days. I need to turn around a band that I actually like in 3 days. Like, this can't be like a discovery.
Yeah.
This can't be something deep.
Pull some people in that also can pull to turn it around.
Yes.
I'm not speaking well tonight. I don't know what it is. Let me try
the grapefruit.
Let me try eating this grapefruit
On air, yes. Please eat that grapefruit. You're loving the grapefruits, though.
I
was
Ben's
right.
listening tonight.
If Ben's listening tonight, he'll never listen again.
Every
I'm
time
sorry,
he listens,
Ben.
It's the last time.
I'm sorry, Ben. First it was the Doors.
I had never eaten a grapefruit like this.
Grapefruits, number 1, are a great breakfast. They're number 2, a great lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And
Great late night snack.
great late night snack. It's healthy because it's a fruit. Mm-hmm. It's in the name.
Fantastic.
I love grapefruits. We're getting sidetracked. So now, Jenny,
Programmed about grapefruits.
I initially I was going to try to bring in either Matt or Joe to be on the panel. I thought that would be a fun addition. But
So you could just kiss their ass in person directly.
I do
But
it
they
all the
said
time.
no. Who is this? Prank caller.
I do it all the time unless it's on YMS. On YMS, like, they're assholes. So on YMS, me and DJ just constantly give them crap. But here I'd be loving the SICMaN.
Of course.
But I was like, you know what? Who would probably do this? Jenny. You were literally the first person I thought of. So tell me.
She's a sucker. Let's do it.
So tell me about your experiences with SICMaN.
So
How did you get turned on to them?
Well, it's because of you and DJ and your music show, of
Oops.
course. I think you guys invited me out to a show over in Phoebus several years ago. I don't know. I was drunk a lot since then. And I just fell in love with them immediately. And I've been to several shows, and they put on a great show. I mean, it's fun. I love listening to them. So when you asked me to do this show, I was like, hell yeah, go on to talk about SICMaN.
And again, it's like that quick turnaround too. So it's great when you have a great band that you can have. Like Nirvana was like that for me, to have that quick turnaround. It's not like a huge discography,
Right.
but it's a slam packed discography. It's 39 songs, right? But it was still hard because you get to this point where it's like, oh man, 39 songs, it'll be easy to cut 19.
That's the problem, is that like I genuinely like most of their songs.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was real easy to pick some of my favorites, but then after that, it was like, I don't know how
We're
to
splitting
attack
hairs,
this list.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like I slowed down at 12. So like getting the rest of it, and I'm like, man, I'm really.
I feel
splitting
bad
hairs
because I
here.
think I'm going to be the hits guy.
I don't know.
I picked all the songs that I liked. Like, I didn't play the game. I don't think I played the game very well.
Well, I don't.
I
know.
just went for the songs I liked.
Well, the good thing is, I don't think there's much gameplay to be had here because there isn't much wiggle room. I think we're going to find our 10 relatively easy.
Fast.
I mean,
I don't know. I have a feeling that we overlap on so many songs that it's going to be hard to narrow it down to that last 10.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, here's something I've never thought about. What happens if? Because, and this might be a first, what happens if we have more than 10 that all three of us agree on? Uh-oh.
Then we have to fight to knock some stuff off
We have
the
to
top
knock
10.
some stuff off.
I don't
That's going to
know.
be insane.
I went a little weird.
Yeah, technically, all of SICMaN is weird.
You know what's weird though? Listening to them and I listening to the albums because this is a weird situation where I've actually listened to them live
Yeah.
a lot more than I have, and I've listened to them on the station a lot more than I have the albums. And listening to the albums, I didn't realize how closely they parallel later presidents.
Yes.
I
When
can
I
see that.
There's a weird, like it's not quite, because it's almost like I feel like Matt's voice is kind of similar to Chris Ballou's in a way,
A little bit.
and not so much his tone, but he's got a weird pattern that, like, his lyrics, like the way he lays down his lyrics aren't necessarily in tune with the or in sync with the music, if
Not
that
always.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's what I really, really dig. And it's very much like it's almost like later presidents, like maybe after like Freaked Out and Small and later.
Yeah.
But it's like them, but with amazing guitar solos.
I mean, one of the things I said to Justin after I listened to you guys do the President show was, I'm hearing a lot of like SICMaN in this, and I didn't know if the guys listened to Presidents or not, but there was a similarity there that I picked up on, and I was like, hey.
I think it might be accidental. I mean,
Hopefully, I think it just parallels. They just parallel.
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, Matt will call us later, and maybe he'll call us idiots for whatever 10 songs we pick. But I know that they both have a real love for Ween, and I mean,
okay,
it's definitely apparent
That
in
makes sense.
a lot of the songs. But we have to talk a little bit more about the musicians themselves, because it's easy to it's easy to go to Matt Shredrick Holloman first, because he's an amazing guitar player. Like, he shreds. It's ridiculous how good he is, and again, that's why I hate putting that local tag to it, because he's way better than putting that local tag on somebody. Mm-hmm. But Joe, he, as the drummer and backup vocals,
there's layers.
He
creates layers.
There is no SICMaN if it's not Matt and Joe. Like, you have to have them both. Like, this band isn't the same if you take one or the other away. Mm-hmm. And like, there's times where Joe puts this like just real just what's the word I'm looking for? It was right there, and now the coffee ran it out of my brain. No, layers is not the like
depth.
I'm going to use excitement, but that's definitely not the word I'm looking for. But there's an excitement. There's Cowabunga, dude. There's a little bit of surf. Actually, at times.
Oh yeah.
At times it does get a little surfy, which
it gets a little surfy. It gets a little bluesy. It gets a little like Hendrix, but not really.
Right. They dip into some reggae.
That's one of the things I really like about them, is that they kind of pull from all these different genres, and there's no categorization. You can't just say, like, this is what they sound like.
Yeah.
Like, the closest thing I've ever been able to compare them to, like, if I'm going to recommend them to somebody else, is, like, maybe the Butthole Surfers.
Yeah.
I
get that. Especially a song like Spaceship is really, really reminiscent.
Yeah.
Mellow music for the common man is like a music, or is something that they get referred to as. I don't know if that was something that they coined, or if somebody said that to them and they were like, yeah, we're going to run with that. But I think that's apt. Mellow music for the common man. And freak out rock. Like, if you see them live, freak out rock is legit. That's definitely one of them. So the name of the game is Deprogrammed, and each of us put together 20 songs, and what we're going to try to do is condense it down to 10 for an official starter kit for SICMaN of Virginia. All their albums are on Spotify, and I will put a list together. And I don't know, this may be the first time I can't do a YouTube list. I don't know. I know some of their stuff is on YouTube, but I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out when I do the article. But the rules are, what little rules there are. If it's on all three of us, it's automatically in the 10. If it's on 2, then it comes back for the conversation later. And now I have a feeling, like Jenny said, there's going to be a lot of crossovers. We'll have a lot of 2s. I think I think I'm going to take a guess. Let's do this before we get into it. I'm going to guess 5 for all 3 of us.
No.
I'm going to say 7.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say 2.
7 was my initial thought, but then I was like, oh, I don't know. Somebody may be trying to throw some curveballs. I don't know if there are curveballs to throw.
I played it straight.
Well,
I played it straight based on what I wanted to get
Yeah.
on the list. I wasn't really playing against you guys this time.
well,
It is hard. It's too hard to play against you guys.
it is because
We're wild cards.
we're rebels, Dottie. I don't know what I was doing there.
I feel like Justin's back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Guess who's back? I'm gonna go here, which is not. It's not what you would think I would go with. Number one, it's not the number one hit with a bullet. It's a song that I've recently come around to. I've always enjoyed it, and they've played it as long as I can remember, but it didn't make an album until Morning Sickness. And again, I was listening to it. I stole the. I don't know if Matt gave me the DMF shirts, and in it was a SICMaN shirt, a copy of Morning Sickness, and a tape of Guide to Illness. I don't know if any of that was for me, but I took it. They're mine. So I've been listening to Morning Sickness a lot on disc, which for me, it's for whatever reason, it's easier for me to listen to a disc rather than any other MP3.
Mm-hmm.
We old,
man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, for me, like, I don't know if I had like the Bluetooth thing like in your car, maybe I'd listen to more MP3s.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You get to plug in like an auxiliary cord.
Yeah.
That's just too much fucking work.
Yeah.
F that.
Nah.
I'll just
Sometimes
put it in a disc.
I'll
It's the same
plug it
thing.
into charge and still use Bluetooth.
In the meantime, again, I was just randomly, I was listening to it a couple weeks ago, and I texted them, man, Madness of Life, very underrated song. I've got Madness of Life.
I got it.
I don't have that one.
I love that song.
It's great. And again, I don't know what it was about this last time around listening to it. I'm just like, man, this is a great tune. I don't know why I it's not like I discredited it or nothing, but like it's never been at the forefront of when I think SICMaN songs. And just suddenly this time I just heard it and I'm like, this is a great tune. And I just really liked it. So Madness of Life. You said you got it, Matt?
I do have it.
All right, so it's in the convo. Jenny Zill.
All right. Where do I want to start? I'm going to... I can't. Okay, I'm going to go with No Control.
Ooh, I got it.
I have it on my backup or my honorables.
It's in.
Counts.
Yep.
Nice.
Unless we get like 11, then we got to fight to get stuff out.
That's got to go because it's on my honorables.
Matthew.
Okay, now I'm gonna go on, and my reason for loving this song is because I think the first time I heard it was possibly at a wrestling award. No, it wasn't the wrestling award. Was at a SICMaN show with Justin popping out from behind and and singing the Sweatpants part. It's Sweatpants of Love.
I've got it.
Of course.
Yeah. I wanted to fight against it. It was the one.
can you?
Can't.
It was the one instance where I wanted to fight against the number one hit with a bullet, but
It's got
it's got everything
it's
you
a
want.
hit, but at the same time, it's also quirky enough to be good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's quirky.
Yeah.
Like that's another one with it. It's got that kind of asynchronous lyrics going with it.
and it's also a song about Bernie trying to give them coke. So, I mean, he says it asking for blow.
Oh, is that what they was talking
Yeah,
about?
they
Oh, okay.
went
thought
to
it was
North
a
Carolina.
different kind
They
of
went to see a show. You were in your Sweatpants of Love. So, yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know. And that just was a thing that caught on. Like one time at County Grill, I think they were playing it. And like me and DJ were there and we just, you're in your sweatpants. And we just shouted back, sweatpants.
Yes.
And so now it has that emotional attachment to me. And again, this is one of the first songs. Like this is, like this, me and this song, we have history. So...
Yeah, I think it's one of the first songs I've ever heard of them. I think like when I saw them for the first time, that was like right after that album came out. So
Sweatpants and other unnecessary nonsense.
Yeah.
All right. Where do I want to go? I feel good about all these, actually.
Yeah. Since, two of them made it in already?
Yeah.
Round 1.
2 out of 3. That's.
I think my guess of 7 might have been low.
Maybe. Okay. Where do I want to go? You know, I'm going deep here. This is the one that might miss.
Okay.
And that's why I'm playing it. It's a little bit of trivia here. And again, I went with my heart here. This is the first SICMaN song I ever heard. It was the first SICMaN song I ever played on YMS. And if I had to guess, it was on the first episode of YMS. I'm going Pent Up.
It's on my honorables.
Oh.
That was so close for me. I had a little question mark that was number 21 for me, basically. So
I'm surprised anybody else it was on anybody's radar. So I'm good with that. I thought I was going to miss wildly with it. So, Ginny.
You know what? One of my other favorites is Gambling for Groceries.
Yes.
Got it.
Because it's there's a
It's
social
ridiculous.
commentary,
It's
but
fantastic.
it's kind of
Yeah.
hilarious too, and it's sad and it's hilarious,
And
I
it's
just
good.
love it.
And that's another one of those songs that reminds me of a President song.
Yeah.
In fact, that might have been one of the songs where I was like, wait a minute.
We're gambling for groceries
It's just something about it.
all the time. It's depressing, but it's fun for some reason at the same time. It's you
Yeah.
can hear how sad it is. It's yeah, man, I'm gonna buy this scratch ticket, and hey, maybe we'll get some, we'll be able to buy diapers or something, man. That'd be great. But at the same time, it's I don't know.
It's kind of sad.
It's really sad, yeah, but good at the same time. So, yeah,
Yes, we love the sad, funny. The sad,
That's
funny.
much like our lives.
Sad, funny.
sad, funny. I think that's appropriate. Matt.
Okay, I'm gonna be the dick who just goes for the easy one. Don't Call
Of course.
has probably one of the
Yeah.
best. I'm Don't Call for me is solo. I mean, purely for that chorus. The chorus is fantastic.
Yeah.
And every time I hear it, I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
I don't care. I still do.
This is the best.
I still do at live shows, and eventually I'll have enough people there for it to catch on. They don't call me on my telephone anymore. So it's don't call me, and then they just go into. So I always go on my telephone at shows. That one's not catching on like the sweatpants, but eventually
It's hard. It's harder.
yes.
Next time I go to a show with you, I'll
Yes.
join in. We'll try to make it happen.
I know they're. I think they just.
I think we
played
just
HK.
missed
I
the
think
show,
we just
yeah.
missed HK. So yeah, we'll pull some because they're working on SICMaN V.
I like when they play HK because food.
I love when they
I
play
love Hell's
HK
Kitchen.
too, but at the same time, I hate the parking there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the parking sucks, and I can never get you to eat anything.
That's true.
Try to chili.
Yeah, but last time you were a little.
I don't know. They didn't have the big steak in it. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was just an off night. I need to try again.
Hopefully they'll do 80-20 again. Because
Burgers. Hey, that was my show. I booked that
Oh, was it?
at 80/20. That was a YMS show.
Fantastic.
It'd be nice if I could book shows again, but people hate me. DMF. So
If only you had your own place.
if only I had the place.
The place.
I really like
$1
that.
a month.
Let's see. Where do I want to go then? We've already got. Well, fine then. You know what? This I'm gonna go again. A little sentimental. It's a great tune, but it's got a reference to YMS in it. Gaga Goo Goo.
No, I heard it YMS, and I was like, nope.
It's on my honorables.
Oh, okay. So it's still around. This is crazy. All mine are only going honorable.
I feel like that's.
Didn't plan
Oh,
that.
I guess it is.
Didn't plan that. My next pick, I think I'm going to have to go with Sushi.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I had to steal
There.
one of your hits from you, Matt.
All hits, man.
I'm sorry, we don't eat sushi, is what it used to be called. Like the.
I've been calling it sushi.
There's a great, and it should be on the YMS YouTube. They were one of the first bands to come into the kitchen, and they played an acoustic set, and they did Time, D&B, and I'm sorry, we don't eat sushi. And that version of I don't eat sushi is incredible because it's John Litz on a stand-up bass. It's Matt on an acoustic guitar, and it's Joe playing. I don't even remember which one it was, but it was
Buckets.
Yeah, buckets. But it wasn't drums. It was. What the fuck, man? This
Pots
coffee
and
has
pans.
really fucked my shit up tonight. Like I can't
Bongos.
talk. Like any other time, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's that instrument." It's like a keyboard, but
Piano.
not.
Drum pad.
No, it's not a drum pad. What the
Casio.
hell is wrong with me?
Casio.
It's definitely not a Casio. This is not.
Got the little
It's not a
tape.
harpsichord
Put the
either.
little tape in there and
What the hell is wrong with me? I can't even talk. I'm seriously about to Bing the answer.
Bing. Nothing ever good comes from
Bing.
Bing.
I use the Bobo search engines.
Bang.
I'm all about some Bobo.
I think maybe that's your problem, Justin.
Yeah, maybe instrument electric thing. I don't know, but just go
The
search it
electric
out. It's,
range.
it's on the YMS.
And
YouTube
if you
for sure.
could, please call and tell us what that instrument is
Yeah.
that Joe is banging on.
It's not a xylophone. It's not a tuba.
It's a xylophone?
It's not a xylophone.
Was it a timpani?
No, it wasn't drums at all. Let's see. Jenny played sushi, right?
Yeah.
So it is Matt's turn.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with me? I'm gonna remember it
mine are-
later.
Because we're old now. We have strokes nightly.
Stroke.
Another hit. Charles from the Raven.
I got it.
I didn't pick that one. I'm sorry.
You should have, Jenny.
Sorry. I wanted to.
Not even on your honorables.
No.
Charles from the Raven.
Yeah, that's exactly why I picked it. Oh, and the badass shredding.
Charles from the Raven.
A lot of mine. A lot of shredding.
Charles, thanks for letting me borrow your bass. That's about a guy named Charles from the Raven.
From the Raven.
Here's
Is it at the restaurant
story.
at the oceanfront?
you have to ask Matt, but I'm pretty sure that he used to work there because in the
Because
first
that's
verse,
what I assumed.
the first
That's
verse,
what I
it's go into the walk in and get me some meat.
Charles from the Raven.
Yeah. Also, there's a video for Charles from the Raven.
Really?
My one and only appearance in a music video is in Charles from the Raven.
For now.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you in another one.
You're starting to make me regret that I didn't add this one to my list.
Charles from the Raven.
Hey, Charles, thanks for letting me borrow your bass.
Charles from the Raven.
Give me $5 to buy you some Coke. Charles from the Raven.
Great song.
Yeah.
It's a great song. Why is it? Why aren't they big?
Dude, especially with morning sickness, I do not.
yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I love all their records, but there's just something different about morning sickness as a whole. Like, just the songwriting. I told them when it came out, it's the closest thing to going to see a SICMaN show is listening to morning sickness. It's the closest they've gotten, and you had to see SICMaN to really understand SICMaN. So if you can't see SICMaN, then you need to listen to morning sickness because it's encapsulating. I seriously could have made a case for probably 10 of the 13 songs on morning sickness.
This is your top 10 right there.
I easily could have. I think I picked.
I would have argued
6.
with you on any of them.
You know what I mean? Like there was only.
It's like, yeah, I get it. No,
Yeah.
let's do it.
But
And
then
put
you
it up
couldn't
there.
have sweatpants. How are you going to...
Then you drop like sweatpants. You drop some of these other ones, and it's like, well, these other ones need to get in there too.
Yeah.
So, speaking of morning sickness, I'm going to stay right there. I'm going to go. You got a lot of gumption.
I got it.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
it's finally one I got in.
Walking this one in, aren't we?
I love that it's hard to say a SICMaN a different SICMaN song because they walk so many different lines. But I mean, this one right off the bat, just you can tell it's just different. Got a nice little chugging line to it. It's pulled back. It's a little dark.
Yeah.
Dude, I dig it. I dig it the mouse.
Charles of the Raven. That's just fun to do.
Right? Jenny.
You know, that one reminds me because one of the things I love about them is like these random weird names that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ones that really caught my eye was "Why'd You Wait So Long?"
Why'd you wait so long?
I just love that name.
Yeah.
And so I had to pick it just for that, basically.
Lauren, no, it is not a keytar, and it is indeed available on Spotify.
The keytar is?
No. Morning Sickness is. So let's see, what do we do here?
Oh yeah, they have like 2 different listings on Spotify. Like one of them
Yeah.
is SICMaN of VA, and one of them's Virginia.
SICMaN of Virginia. Yeah,
Like you have to spell the whole word.
So I've got Why'd You Wait So Long. Matt does not have Why'd You Wait. Well, that's okay.
I feel like a dick.
There's no need to because we've
Okay.
already got 6 in.
You're right.
So it's okay. We've got plenty to talk about. Matthew.
I'm going to go with an earlier one. And I'm going to go with Cutter.
She's a cutter.
I've got that one.
Me too. How
Just
can
like
you not?
all of my ex-girlfriends.
I relate to this song.
Oh, man. We got 1, 2.
We're up to 7.
Yeah, but we've got 3 from Sweatpants. That's like half the record. All right.
Good record.
It is. I mean, they all are. So, all right. Where do I want to go? This one is arguable. Well, until Running Away comes out, until SICMaN V comes out, and I can hear Running Away. I'm going to go with Oh No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, it's my honorables.
Wowzers, McTavish. There's 8. My mom forgot to make
ridiculous.
pancakes for me. Oh, no. Oh, no. God bless. Love it.
Love that song.
Jenny?
Oh, what do I want to go with next? Probably something that you guys won't like. No Superpowers.
I got no superpowers.
Oddly enough,
no.
that one misses for me. Like all around. Yeah.
I have a great
Just
story.
not a fan.
I got a great No Superpowers song or story. I saw them at Norfolk Tap one time, and I don't think it was on the playlist, but suddenly Joe just starts, he was wasted, and he just starts launching into it. And he goes, Justin, oh. Actually, at the time, they were calling me Yaz. Yaz, this is for you. Oh.
Why were you Yaz?
Well, I didn't want a Facebook account, so the Facebook account that I had was Yaz Steineman.
I remember this.
Who the hell is Yaz Steineman? And
Okay.
so I was Yaz.
I wish I was around during Yaz Steineman days.
I miss Yaz Steineman. Maybe I'll go back to that because I don't use
Hashtag
Facebook.
bring back Yaz.
I don't use Facebook like I should anyway. Just do stupid bits.
True.
That's how you're supposed to use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'm
promote.
right.
And promoting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. So Jenny was no superpowers. Matt.
I gotta go to my honorables.
And by the way, Chris Litz in the YouTube chat says he likes to make playlists and call it Sick Men's.
Sexy.
Like, I would like to watch SICMaN of Virginia.
Sick Men's.
I'm gonna go All the Time in the Ground.
Hell yeah.
That's on my honorables.
Oh,
Yeah.
shnikes.
Jeez. So we're there, right?
Yeah.
I think that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 9.
Justin, it's up to you. Hit 10.
We're gonna go up and over it. I think we're gonna go up and over it.
Just to raise the limit.
So I'm gonna go here. Strangely enough, this song hasn't come up yet, so I got to mention it. Sissy Fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, there's 10.
I've got 4 left. How many do you guys got?
I actually only have 2 left
Okay.
for my main list, and then I have like
My main list is gone.
Oh.
I have a couple of
I
honorables.
think all of
past
my
that.
main list hit.
So let's just blast through whatever we got left.
All right, Sick Rick.
I don't have that.
That was close.
Wow, that's the first flat
The
out
first
no.
one,
I think.
no. Oh my god, it figures it would be me.
And just tell me if we've covered, because we've covered a couple of my honorables hit. Soundtrack?
I don't have it.
I do have it.
Soundtrack.
Well, it's not enough if it's not all
No.
3.
Yep.
No.
Well, I mean, all right. Spaceship.
No, I argued with it. I wrestled with it.
I have that one too.
Saving the spaceship. Jenny.
I think my last one. Oh, Comfortably Dumb.
I don't got it.
No.
Matt.
Elijah Wants a Snack.
Elijah Wants a Snack. Nope.
No.
No. Oh, wow. Look, I got a miss.
Yep. All right, so that means all three of these were misses. I've got Time, Falling Behind, and Daylight Savings Time. So, let me see. Do we have 10? I think so.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
without a
4,
doubt.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. All right. The 10 are No Control, Sweatpants of Love, Gambling for Groceries, Don't Call, Sushi, You Got a Lot of Gumption, Sissy Fake, Cutter, Oh No, All the Time on the Ground. I don't really want to
problems.
I don't want to cut any of those either.
I don't see a problem with any of these.
So, I mean,
Because, like, all of those were on my list.
so just to, I guess, put it into perspective, the ones that got 2, Madness of Life, Gaga Goo Goo, Pent Up, Charles from the Raven, Spaceship.
Charles from the Raven.
Sounds
But I think Jenny was wrong on that.
I
not
could
adding that.
be swayed on that one. If
Why'd you wait so long?
Else.
No superpowers. Well, it's 53. What did we get started? Like 15 minutes late? So
Yeah,
let me-
sure, but we also own the station.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not worried about it, but I'm going to see if we can get Matt on the line. See if he wants to call in.
Tell us how wrong we are.
Yeah, you guys are wrong.
Maybe if he wants
Just sell out fucks.
Maybe if he wants us to lose something off the 10 and wants to make a case for something that's in the combo or something. Maybe he's asleep.
It seems
That's
like
also
all
possible.
of his songs are on the in the combo, though.
Yeah. Let's see. We got
Except for No Superpowers.
which is actually Joe.
Oh, whoops. I feel bad.
Hello?
May I speak to Yaz, please?
Who the hell is Yaz? Who's Yaz
Is Yaz
Steineman?
there?
He's not.
Hey, Yaz, it's Matt Hallman.
Matthew
Virginia.
Schroeder Coleman from
What's up, guys?
SICMaN of Virginia. How you doing, man?
Good, you?
Great. We've been talking about your band for an hour.
Yeah, so is that the world record for 10 songs?
I think so, because we blasted through
Yeah.
that, and I mean it's a first. We've never had all three agree on 10 songs, like the first go around. Like usually we have a conversation that gets the next whatever's left. So you guys are a first.
That's awesome.
So you've been listening. Then did you hear what the final 10 were?
No, I think I just lost. I think there's a little buffer. Or
Okay.
something.
So
You
check.
guys are finishing it up, and then I got the text, and it was like, I better call before it's over.
out. So okay, this is what we came up with, and let us know if you have an argument, and then I'll give you the ones that had 2 people. We've got No Control, Sweatpants of Love, number 1 hit with a bullet, Gambling for Groceries, Don't Call, Sushi, You Got a Lot of Gumption, Sissy Fake, Cutter, Oh No, and All the Time on the Ground. Those all 3 of us agreed on. All 10 of those.
Okay.
So
I
that
approve.
thumbs up.
Veto. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Do
Well,
I approve this?
Did you? Do any of those seem like, man, that's weird? I can't believe you guys pulled that one.
No. I mean, I like all the songs. So.
Of course you did. Of course you do.
I mean, Charles from the Raven.
Charles from the Raven.
I'm going to be doing it all day tomorrow.
Yes, it was in the conversation.
So I made a list.
You made a list.
Yeah, so double XL T-shirts. I can print double XL T-shirts. It's not a problem.
Yeah, well, I gave you 2 of them.
They're just more expensive if I buy them. Is the issue. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Gambling for groceries. It never actually happened.
Oh, is that was just you made that up?
It was just kind of a fun little thing. Yeah, when I was young.
You sound so sad in it. Like
I know.
I would have thought that
I was pretty sad then. I was a young guy learning about life and how to be a man.
I would have thought that one was drawing from personal experience. Well done.
I definitely thought about it. Okay, so parking at HK, I agree, it sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
we got to do something about that.
I don't know what, but yeah.
You're like SICMaN if you're willing to come to HK and park.
And that chili.
Yes, and the chili.
Yeah, well, I mean, the food is amazing, but
I've
and then
never
you
had
mentioned,
it.
It's my favorite
You mentioned 80-20. You mentioned 80-20. We're going to do 80-20 on March 11th.
Ooh. Oh!
That's
all day, you drunks. Ah.
What?
Yeah, we're doing 80-3 on the 11th.
Okay. Well, maybe we can call it in. The thing Joe was playing in the keyboard, in the kitchen, it was a Pro One sequential circuits keyboard.
So it was
Remember that?
a keyboard. Yes,
It's just a keyboard.
yeah, but I don't know. I thought it was
A
something
giant,
else.
a
Fancy.
giant keyboard.
Yeah, it was like an old thing. It altered. Like I had already liked SICMaN at that point, but
Sure.
but after seeing that, I'm like, oh my god, like I like them on a whole nother level now. Like
Just
it's,
because of this
Yeah.
keyboard?
yeah, like
It
it.
must have been an impressive keyboard.
I mean, it was the
It's much more than a keyboard.
Yeah,
Joe's
but
the master of that thing.
it was the
Like, no one else
precursor
can touch it.
to the Korg on the iPhone, right? Is that what like kind of turned them on to? Hey, man, let's do that.
What? Switching to the synth?
Yeah, well,
Or
yeah,
the iPhone app?
yeah.
We just needed a gimmick. The rubber chicken wasn't doing it anymore, so
No, you're wrong, sir. That rubber chicken always
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah, the rubber chicken actually
That's the signature.
gained you guys some fans at Hampton Tap House
Yeah.
last time I saw you guys.
yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was awesome.
Guy getting kicked out.
My thought with the iPhone thing is I always want Joe to like get up and go in front of the drum set and kind of swoon a little bit with with the keyboard, but he won't do that.
Yeah. Well, he's got his iPhone and he likes the
But
iPhone and
he always
drummer.
says his cord is too short.
Yeah. Did you have
The
anything?
iPhone cord is too short.
Do you have anything else on your list from our discussion?
I started with it. I don't know. I guess I got excited. I still don't know how to talk to you on the phone.
It's going around today.
The world record for 10. We beat it, right? We're number one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Easily. Yep.
That makes you better
All right,
than
well-
Nirvana.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Let me ask you something, Matt. I don't know. I mean, as many times as I've quote unquote interviewed you, I don't
Yeah.
know that we've ever discussed this one, but I talked a lot about early on in this episode. What do you think of the word local, and why is it so dirty when it comes to music?
I think, like you said earlier, basically, if you're a local band, that's all you're kind of perceived as that's all you'll ever be as a local band. I mean, all bands are pretty much local when they start out, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't dislike the term local band, but sometimes I think it does have its negative effects
Let me ask you
when
this:
you're trying to go a little bit bigger.
if I print up shirts that say "support local music" on them, are you gonna buy it?
Well, I'll probably end up printing them for you, right? So I'm not paying for one.
It's a little inside baseball. That's like been a long running joke between SICMaN and YMS, the support local music shirts. That doesn't make sense. It's like support our troops. Well, no shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Buy a T-shirt. You're going to support our band by buying a T-shirt.
Yeah, buying a T-shirt from me and giving me money.
You're right. That says support local music. It has nothing to do with my band. It just says support local music.
Yes. I don't get it.
Makes you feel good.
I
That's all.
guess. It makes you feel like you're doing something.
I got some shirts that just say support.
Yeah.
Support.
They're bras.
I support.
Yeah. So I'm going to run these songs by you. These are the ones that just kind of made the combo. These were just on two of our lists. Madness of
Okay.
Life, Gaga Goo
Love
Goo,
it.
Pent Up, Charles from the Raven,
Charles from the Raven.
Spaceship, Soundtrack, Why'd You Wait So Long, and No Superpowers. And
Those are the ones that didn't make the list?
those were the ones that were on 2 of 3.
Oh, nice.
I didn't realize, like, as these songs were coming up, like, I've got a story for almost every song. Like, just on like, Gaga Goo Goo has a YMS reference.
Yeah.
Pent Up is the first one we ever played on YMS. We're in the Charles from the Raven video.
You are in the video.
And then the one time Joe got really super drunk and played No Superpowers for me.
The one time. You know, it's funny. That song has some obscenities in it.
Yeah.
And there's a local radio station that plays local bands, and they love to play that song, and it's never gotten censored or
really.
I'm waiting for a bill. That's the one they play, and it's like,
okay,
why would you pick that one? But anyway.
I didn't know any local radio stations actually played local music.
Yeah, other than the one.
They do the
3 minutes.
There's a few.
Yeah, sure. They play like one song one time a day, right?
Yeah, you get 3 minutes.
I'm sure they've won a Veer award.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, but
that
they've
song.
never won an RFRE.
What is it? What's that?
Yeah, I know, right? Did you see the speaking of Veer Awards, the time that we hung out at the Veer Awards, like that just popped up on the memories, the Facebook memories. It was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, right. We had a memory, right?
And we had a memory.
Me and Yaz. Oh, Yaz.
I am still Yaz. Like we'll be out
You've
at
always been Yaz. My wife doesn't know your real name. She thinks your name is Yaz. Who are you talking to? Yaz.
Just we'll be standing out at a show and hey Yaz, what's up? Yeah, I know that was me. I've done this to myself. So Matt,
at least you're in DJ Donald Blake, right?
Yes, DJ Donald Blake.
I thought DJ was an EDM artist for a long time.
He was a DJ.
DJ Donald.
And his name was Donald Blake. DJ Donald Blake.
DJ Donald Blake. I
It's a
think
horrible
that's fine.
DJ name.
It's great.
It is.
I love that guy.
So before we let you go, what's the status on SICMan V?
It's in the works.
In the works. No kind of hard timeline on it, of course.
No, we're taking our sweet time.
I mean, it works that way.
Yeah, we do it all ourselves.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we actually just kind of upgraded. Joe's kind of given us a little satellite recording spot so we can all do stuff at our own house and
Nice.
shoot it back to him. So hopefully that'll speed up the process. But it's fun to do that because obviously we get to work through a lot of ideas and we're not stuck on a timeline of when we can both get together or the three of us can get together. We can kind of do it on our own and, bounce it back and forth that way.
I also want to say this. Like earlier, I said there is no SICMan if there's no Matt or Joe. Now, I mean that's an obvious statement, but adding John back in, like, obviously you guys felt like SICMan before because you were SICMan, and it's SICMan as long as Matt and Joe are around. But something about adding John back in just adds like this different punch to what you guys are doing.
Yeah, John's great. John listens to a lot of same stuff we listen to. Kind of grew up on some of the same stuff, so there's kind of a chemistry there,
Yeah.
that you obviously would look for when you play with people. It's the same influences and stuff, so it works out really good. And he kind of has our same, potty humor, which goes over well.
Yes.
And, you've seen us live. We have a good time.
Yeah. And okay, so last question I'll ask you, and then I'll let you go. Shit, it just fucking coffee. It was a good one too, of course.
Shouts from the Raven.
Shouts from the Raven.
Have I ruined the show yet? I knew I shouldn't have called. You're like, call in. I'm like, I don't want to call. You're like, no, it'd be great. It's like,
No, I remember now.
Can't ruin the
call.
show.
Act like, yeah, right.
I remember now. All right, so now you've heard Deprogrammed and what it is. You
Yes.
and Joe are two of the biggest Ween fans I know. Would you guys be interested in doing a Deprogrammed on Ween?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Cool.
I saw you doing one on Queens of the Stone Age. I kind of want to get in on that one.
Do you really?
I mean,
I got
don't
room.
want to commit on air, but
If you want in, man, then yeah, come on down. Put your list together. I think that's 2 weeks. Yeah, Roxy Music is next week, and then Queens is the week after.
no, it's a neat concept. I don't know why you would pick us to do it, but I'm humbled. I think it's neat.
Well, again, you guys are two of the biggest Ween fans I know. So you guys will have to guide me through it because I'll be new to Ween, so I'll be checking them out for the first time. Other than piss up a rope.
That should get in, right? That'll be like number one.
I don't know.
Other than what?
Other than piss up a rope. Well, and, a couple other things. Push the little daisies or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, that should be like
little daisies, man, come
that gets in, right?
And I can't put my finger on it.
Okay.
I can't put my finger on it. Like Beavis and Butthead stuff, basically. The stuff that was on Beavis and Butthead.
Hey, can we talk about SICMaN some more? I mean, those wing guys already made it,
That's true. So you guys is March 11th the next show at 8020, or do you guys have something before then?
No, that's the next one. 8020, March 11th with our friends Bad Weather Birds.
Oh, I like it.
Guys, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go though because I'm going to be here in this garage broadcasting straight for 24 hours. Which, by the way, funnily enough, I don't know if you looked in the Slack, Matt, but Nathan just posted because I had seen this earlier too. Somebody was just doing a 24-hour Twitch stream and died in hour 22, and he's from Virginia Beach.
I hope it's one. I hope that someone other than me. I hope that happens.
We need ratings, so somebody that's on death's bed needs to come hang with us for 24 hours. So maybe they die.
This is old hat. We got to go 30. We got to go 36.
It's not going to happen. You know it's not going to happen.
48.
That's definitely not happening.
Somebody would more likely die if you did
2 days. You drunk.
What was the last one you guys did? Was it 24 hours?
Yeah, we did 24 in October.
How bad was that?
Not as
bad as the first time.
For Matt, it was a little different because if you look at the 5 o'clock hour, 5 a.m., something happened there that was a little. That was a little crazy, but the first one was harder because we were in Matt's cramped apartment, and this last one wasn't so bad because we had some space. Other than the way we had it set up before, Nathan and I were kind of pinned in this corner and couldn't talk to anybody. We were just stuck, so it was a thing.
At least no one was in your chair.
Nobody was in my chair, that's for sure, because I couldn't get up. So that was a thing. Matt, I appreciate your time so much, man. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, dudes. Thanks for talking about us.
Well, of course. We love you guys are the first local band that we've covered.
I think we were the first band to play in the kitchen. That was on the list. I didn't bring it up. Now I'm bringing it back up.
Well, you guys did, you were the first band to actually play in the kitchen, but the first band to play on YMS was 180 Out. They played acoustic on the couch.
Oh, I wish. Is that on tape?
Yes.
I gotta pull that tape for me.
But you guys are definitely the first band to play in the kitchen. So there's all sorts of trivia and history, and I love you guys dearly. You guys have been so supportive of YMS, have been so supportive of everything that I'm doing, and I just appreciate you guys having me along for the ride.
Oh, we'll be back, man.
And we'll see you soon, okay, man?
All right, yeah.
We'll talk about shirts, and we got to talk about Ween and Queens of the Stone Age, I guess.
Queens of the Stone Age, right.
All righty, man. Have a good night.
Later, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Matthew.
Charles on the river.
Charles. Matthew Shrederick Holloman of SICMaN of Virginia.
I watched that video. Justin's in it. DJ Donald Blake is in it also.
I'm in there a couple times, actually.
Yeah.
My favorite part is at the end, though, because it's just me and TJ standing there.
Yeah.
And then it's...
I'm going to go watch this immediately. And I'm very regretful that I didn't put that song. Not just because
Charles from the Raven.
It's an awesome song. But it would have been nice to argue to get that last 11th song off the list.
Right? I guess it's going to happen. Now, another local band that I want to... They have 4 records? Actually, after Evil Rays comes out, I think they'll have enough to the discography to do it. Ugliography. I want to do an Ugliography episode. I think I'm going to put them on the list.
I got no problem doing an Ugliography.
That'll be fun, quirky, quirkadelic rock, and we'll be able to get Matt.
So many good bands around here that need to make it bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I know, man. I wish that I could do an episode on all Feral Conservatives. I'd love to, but I don't think they have the discography yet. They've got like 3 or 4 before Here's the Almost, but I think some of them are just like EPs. I think they only have the one LP. So I just don't think they have the discography to be able to support an episode like this. Speaking of support, you can support Radio Free Radio, and we would greatly appreciate it. Patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. We love the garage.
No.
But man, it would be awesome to get into a space, and for us to get into a space,
plans are too big to be confined to this garage.
We can do so much more though. Like we can like we're talking about this word local. We're talking about these bands. How do we break them? Get them in front of people.
We're trying to become the man, and as soon as we're the man, we can make the decisions
And sell out. Basically,
yeah, we got no problem. We're going to sell out for you.
But the thing is,
nice.
like, here's a common thread I hear on almost every show on this station. It from the comedy shows, they don't have a new one. I'm going to call them Valentine and Ferguson. But even when it was the Great Show, the show that's all local comedians, on Seven Show when they're talking hip hop, on the Chocolate Milk and Waffle Show when they're talking spoken word and poetry and all the stuff that they're getting into. The common thread is no support. Nobody's coming out. Like everybody, it should be more. There should be more. Hey man, you're doing a great job. It should be. Let's go see each other's show. If we become the place for all that S to be happening, if we become the place where you can see
by S you mean shit.
Yes, we see. You can come see stand-up comedy. You can come see spoken word. You can come see the poetry. You can come see live bands. You can, all of that. Yeah. You can come watch live shows. Then we're putting our money where our mouth is. Mm-hmm. So you giving us your $1 a month are also putting your money where your mouth is and putting your money in our mouths.
We're not like the push, It's not going to be the same people. We're going to be showing other people,
Yeah.
We're gonna be showcasing people who aren't necessarily getting the breaks or aren't getting the stage time. These are the people that we want to, because we find these people to be funny and inspiring and talented. And if you just go to the same shows pushing the same 7-8 people, then what fun is that?
It isn't. And, it's I don't have a general problem with Norfolk, but it is one of the problems with Norfolk is it's a circle jerk. You know what I mean? Like, we need all 7 cities together. And I think that's an even outside of arts and things that are happening. I think that's like just a general statement. Like the 7 cities we should be one. It's stupid that there's 2 million plus people here in 7 different cities, all crammed into this small area, and it's Hampton hates Newport News. Oh, Hampton and Norfolk we don't hate each other. Norfolk and Virginia Beach hate each other.
Radio Free Radio doesn't hate anyone officially.
That's not true.
No, that's a lie.
We do. We hate the push. We hate Tim Lewis.
Sure, put everybody on blast on my show. Thanks.
Sorry, I'll wait till all day drunks. There will be a list, the list of Matt, and I'm going to go through the list of Matt, and I'm going to tell. I got problems with a lot of you guys.
It is the Matt roast. March the 11th, All Day You Drunks 3. We're going to have the Matt roast. Some point in the night. It's not Matt's birthday, but it's really close.
It's the weekend before.
Yeah, so like you're going to want to come hang, and you're going to get your shot at say whatever you want at Matt. Just understand that it is a roast, and he's going to get a shot. He's going to chance to shoot back. I'm just saying.
I'm not vicious, though.
Well, are you going to punch anyone?
Nah.
Nah, I don't think there'll be any violence.
We haven't had somebody stealing something that I created on the show. Because then maybe.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Chris, I had time on mine. They didn't have time. Let's just get that straight. He said no time. Ugh, best song ever.
Well, yeah, I saw some of the comments on that, and I looked back at my list, and there was like 3 because I did everything analog this time.
Right.
So I missed a couple that were honorable mentions, and that was one of them. But it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered because we
already
had 10.
Oh yeah, I got time on my honorables too. I just didn't say it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I have Charles from the Raven.
Charles from the Raven.
We do give everybody DMF because everybody's been giving us DMF for forever, and I'm tired of it, so we're starting to give them back.
Yep.
I guess it's about that time, right? I don't know how long we've been going. I'm trying to keep it around that hour, but like Matt said, we own the
whatever. We own everything.
We own this place.
We're like Gene Simmons.
I own this. Any closing thoughts on SICMaN before we go, Matt?
I don't listen to them enough. I'm going to be listening to them more.
Jenny?
I have to agree with that, but I'd also say go see them live if you're local.
Yes.
Because seeing them live is very much an experience.
Yes. That's a great way to put it, too. Because
so good.
You know, you've got the songs that are, you know, just they're straightforward, but like they find a way to make it into a freak out rock song. Mm-hmm. Like they figure out ways. I've seen them do. They have two versions of Cutter. There's the normal version, and then there's this like really slow, jammed out version, and then sometimes they do them both. They used to do a slow version of Run too. Go see them live. I can't stress that enough. It's a great show, and chances are you're not going to pay more than $5 to see them.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a better show for $5. That's a guarantee.
It's true.
All right,
paying $15.
Just give them extra money.
Give
them extra money,
and then buy a support local music shirt from me. That show so that way it shows that you're supporting local music by
and
giving
then
me.
Don't forget to come to me afterwards and buy a support shirt.
Yes,
and buy the Radio Free Radio shirt with the double middle fingers on it.
That's
you
true.
Definitely do that, though. Yeah,
definitely
I'm not
should.
kidding about that. You should really buy it
because we're giving DMFs back now.
And again,
we realize that nobody can hurt us.
No,
like
that one
all these
time,
people that are trying to hurt us.
That one person tried to threaten us, like,
and we realized that they actually had no power, even though we kind of
gave them.
We kind of gave them a little. Well, we're taking it back now.
Yep, we take the power back. Ooh, Rage Against the Machine. I haven't done that one yet.
Sounds good.
Lights out.
Good radio.
Turn that S up. All right, let's get on out of here.
By S, do you mean shit?
Yes. All right, so next week I'm doing Roxy music. Fredo's coming down, and Dr. Tim, we're going to be talking Roxy music. I haven't done...
Thank God. So I don't have to listen to any more Roxy music in the studio clubhouse.
Matt's been unfortunate because
Matt is not a fan.
No.
Matt was here... Like, I was studying for Britney Spears, and Matt was here for that. And then I was starting to study for Roxy music the other day, and Matt was here for that. Not a happy
Quickly
camper.
became, what the hell is that?
They're different, and you'll get to hear Dr. Tim, Fredo, and I talk about it all next week. All right, y'all. Learn them and love them, people. See you next week. Goodbye.